Noah finally found out about his villain father on SVU, and this happened. Benson's latest dilemma on Law and Order, SVU? Figuring out the best way to tell Noah his biological father was a heinous criminal. Few things cause Law and Order, Special Victims Unit's leading lady, Olivia Benson, Mariska Hargitay, to lose composure. An uncomfortable conversation with her son, Noah, Ryan Bugle, is one of them. The topic of Noah's villainous biological father took center stage on SVU Season 25, Episode 9. Children of Wolves. Directed by none other than Hargitay herself. Most adopted children have the biological parents' conversation at some point, but Benson had her work cut out for her telling Noah about his psychopathic paternal bloodline. With a decades-long career at the NYPD, it was only a matter of time before Benson's adoptive son, Noah, learned about her work. A simple Google search gave Noah insight into some of Benson's most intense cases, including William Lewis, Pablo Schreiber, and, even more shocking, the trial of Johnny D. Charles Halford, a.k.a. Johnny Drake, a.k.a. Noah's biological father. Fans remember Johnny D. was a sex-trafficking sociopath. Noah's mother was one of Johnny's sex workers who was murdered by his henchmen. Noah saw Johnny D. listed as his biological father after snooping through Benson's box of case files. He didn't read much but just enough to have questions for his mom. Benson, naturally, was taken aback by Noah's findings. She told him that as his mother, she chooses the time and place for certain conversations about his childhood and her career. Noah promised he'd never go snooping around again, but Benson was still rattled. She knew she had to figure out the best way to approach Noah's origin story with him. After tackling her inner demons surrounding the Johnny D. case, Benson came clean to her son about his father. Rather than zeroing in on the harrowing details, she told the story about how the stars aligned for Noah and Benson to become a family. It wasn't an easy conversation, but it was an emotional milestone for Benson and her son. Who was Noah Benson's biological father, Johnny D.? Noah's biological father is Johnny Drake, a.k.a. Johnny D., an infamous sex trafficker, pimp, and gang leader who brushed paths with Benson in Season 15 of SVU. Johnny sexually assaulted one of his sex workers, a woman named Ellie Porter, Emma Greenwell, who later became pregnant with Noah. Soon after Noah's birth, Johnny orchestrated the brutal murder of Ellie. SVU was able to arrest Johnny D. for his crimes and get him convicted. After discovering having parental rights would influence his sentence, he attempted to regain custody of Noah. The subsequent courtroom proceedings were total chaos. After Johnny realized he was going away for a long time, he took an officer hostage and shot down several members of the court. Johnny was taken down by the officers, ultimately